Les Expos sont là, mesdames, messieurs.
It's such a unique thing to look at a ball team and apply the word love.
This is Ted Teva, City of Champions. We're going to make this thing work.
It's my dream to bring them back.
Could Major League Baseball be finally on its way back to Montreal?
I want to watch a ball game. Is there a ball game here today?
Let's go, Expos! Let's go, Expos! Let's go, Expos! Let's go, Expos!
That's the sounds of a new film that is coming out in the coming weeks. It's called Nos Amours, the saga of the Montreal Expos, and the filmmaker behind the film, Robbie Hart, joins us in studio this morning. Robbie, thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it.
Elias, thank you so much. It's excellent.
And, you know, they say timing is everything. And this is interesting, right? Because it was a few weeks ago that Netflix announced that they were also going to do a documentary on the Montreal Expos. And I imagine maybe, you know, that thing went viral. Everyone was talking about Netflix, Expos, Netflix. Is it, you know what, is it good timing for you? Because everyone thinks there's a Netflix film coming out, but lo and behold, in a few weeks, it's you coming out with another documentary.
Yeah.
Is the timing actually working out for you?
Yeah, well, you know, the Netflix story did go viral, and it created a lot of story. I think I got like 60 calls like, Robbie, is that your movie?
Yes.
And of course not. Mine has been in the making actually for 10 years.
Yeah.
And we're coming out on the 18th at Cinema Guzzo in collaboration with Perry and Expos Fest.
Expos Fest, and they do such good work there. But I mean, so
and they're actually they're I'm like the competition. I mean, and I'm going to get all the landscape, media landscape for the next 2 years. So
it's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I mean, it really is a perfect thing because it brought the Expos back up into the conversation, and then your timing is literally perfect that you're coming out right now.
Yeah.
10 years. What have you been doing for 10 years? What is the work that went into this film?
You know, yeah, it's crazy. You know, you have to remember, for those who know, I actually did a film in 1998 about trying to save the Expos.
Yeah.
Now I did a film about trying to bring them back. a bit of irony there, you know. 25 years ago in 98, I did the Nos Amours 1, if you want to call it that way. Now it's about the resurrection. But I said, the resurrection's not enough. People kept telling me, well, what happens if it doesn't happen and this and that? And my thinking at the time was, okay, I'm going to follow the story of trying to bring back Major League Baseball to Montreal, try to resurrect the Expos, but at the same time, I'm going to tell the biblical story, the whole story, from 69 onwards, the story of baseball in Montreal and the story of the love affair, Montreal's love affair with this team, and the whole ball of wax. It is the whole ball of wax. So whatever they're thinking of doing at Attraction Media, they better watch my film first.
But that's the thing, you know, you say biblical, right? And I mean, just the name, Nos Amours, the fact that this baseball team, as its nickname, was Our Loves, basically. That says a lot about the passion.
Yes, it does.
You have that passion, don't you?
Oh, very much so. Very much so. And I'm a voice in the film, and all the protagonists, whether it's Stephen Brofman, Warren Cromartie, Katie Hines, anybody who's in the film is Anakin Slade, you know, Alain Choquette. Everyone has a bit of the Expos tattooed on their hearts, and it's about that love story. Really, it is, and how it evolved over the years, and how tragedy took over a lot of, you know, tough times and tough losses. And you know, there's a quote that this is a scoop now. There's a quote that I'm using in the at the opening of the film, and it's from Lord Tennyson, 1850, British poet, and it's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all.
Well, that's
the story.
Yeah, you know, and because that's a gut punch when they left, right? But I will definitely
better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all.
So, you released the trailer yesterday, right? So the trailer came out yesterday,
yes,
and I do some stuff with the Montreal Expos Twitter on Twitter, right? So I posted it out there as well. And there's one thing. There's people are screen capturing. They're doing a screen cap of one thing from the trailer. And it is the image, which I don't think anyone has seen up until now.
No, it's going to be
the image of what Stephen Brofman, the stadium that they had planned basically a year or two ago when they were trying to bring the Tampa Bay Rays to Montreal.
Yes.
Tell me about that. Tell me about what kind of access you got from Stephen and you know, whet our appetite for what we're going to see there.
Well, the Field of Dreams down by the Peel Basin, was a really advanced project, and the space is still there, of course. And there's some great scenes in the film. And not the trailer, you get just that shot. But Stephen and I have a whole full-length scene down there, walking through home plate and the view and how the stadium will look. And those are the renderings. That's a shot of the rendering. And there's a beautiful scene with Charles. Stephen's explaining to Charles in their home in Westmount about how it's going to look. And Charles is like, oh, this is like Jerry Park 2.0.
Which is where the love affair began.
Exactly. And that clip that you played to open the sequence here on the show was from Shea Stadium, and that's an incredible scene. I had never seen it. And, that's the announcer at Shea Stadium in New York City saying, bonne chance. That's to Montreal. And then the next clip you have in French is the opening day at Jarry. So I have those two scenes, the opening day at Shea. These are archives, of course, right? But they're all built into the story. So as I said, biblical. There's a lot of incredible archival backstory weaved in with the resurrection story. So it's kind of like two films happening at once.
We're with the Robbie Hart, director of Nos Amours, the saga of the Montreal Expos. The film is going to come out for a premiere next month and then a wide release on May 3rd, correct? May 3rd is the wide release?
Yeah.
So, okay.
First, though, Expos Fest, Cinema Guzzo.
18th. And I tell you, we're going to get into all those details in a second. But
Okay.
I want to ask you about the archive stuff, okay?
Yes.
The work that went into
Oh, my God.
finding that stuff, the film footage. Where did you have to go to get these images from the past?
Well, I mean, Radio-Canada, neighbors across the street from you here, they have good archives. CBC has good archives. There's a lot of stuff that I grabbed from the web and then have gone to seek rights and stuff and clearance. But there's just a lot of stuff out there. And since I already did a film on the Expos 25 years ago, I have a sense of where to go and what to look for, but I dug deeper. This was a deep dive into everything, and Stephen Brofman has archives. People brought archives to me from different places. The McCord Museum has stuff. Alain Choquette has a big collection. People have stuff, but a lot of this rich video stuff, I was able to find on the web and then acquire rights.
The sense that you have, the gut sense that you have. What does it tell you today in March of 2024 on the dream, which is now 20 years old, of bringing the Expos back?
Well, I think we showed to Major League Baseball in the 10 years, and as you'll see in the film, we showed to everyone that we have the money, we have the people behind it, we have the leaders, that Montreal has the appetite and the love to bring baseball back to the city. So no matter what happened with Shared City, Tampa Bay, one team, two cities concept, whether it's expansion, whether it's relocation, or whether it's a reboot on Sister City, the film tells the story of Montreal's passion and readiness and preparedness to have a Major League Baseball team.
With that in mind, does that mean if Major League Baseball, as is rumored, announces in the next 12 months expansion, you think it's a fait accompli that the Expos come back?
I don't know. I can't say it's a fait accompli, but I think that it would be great if Stephen raised his hands saying we're still here, and or whoever else might want to do that. But I think the group is in place, was solidly in place. And so, yes, they know. We hosted Blue Jay games here, right? 3 years in a row, 100,000 for
2 games.
For 2 games.
Yeah.
They know we're ready. They know that Montreal wants Major League Baseball and that we are a Major League city for a Major League Baseball team.
So April 18th is the exclusive premiere that you're doing with our good friends at Expos Fest, Perry Giannis and the whole crew. Tell me about why that April 18th screening will be so special.
Well, it's going to be the world premiere of the film, okay? And Expos players will be there because it's the opening of Expos Fest, which is the 18th and 19th, and the gala's on the 20th. Yeah. So it's an opening night event. Terry Mosher is going to be there as well. He has a new book coming out. So that's all synchronicity.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. And Terry and I have been collaborating. And, of course, 7 of his exclusive Expos drawings are in the film. And Terry's a character, on-screen participant in the film. So Terry's going to be there signing books. I'm going to be there with some merch, and Expos players are going to be there. And there's 300 tickets, and they're already going. I know that. Yeah. So I would recommend everyone to pick them up because it's going to sell out. And from there, we keep going. I'll actually be at Expos Fest on the 20th. We'll be presenting the trailer to everyone at the gala, and then May 3rd we go wide to cinemas off the island and on island, including Cinema du Parc, Cinema Beaubien, and other Guzzo cinemas, both South Shore and North Shore.
Well, Robbie, you brought up the
and then Crave, of course, in the fall. But
that's streaming long term. You'll have to be on streaming as well. The nostalgia, the passion, right? Why do you think it's endured?
Love it's like a one-way street. It's not a dead end. I mean, it was such a deep love affair. It was such as Alain Choquette, un lien profond, un lien très profond, and it runs deep. And 36 years, we had the Expos, and for those like myself, I mean, I never thought I would make 2 films. I was just a fan of the Expos, buying bleacher tickets and then jumping over into the A section, and then realizing that, my team is threatened. And of course, being an engaged documentary filmmaker, I wanted to do a story about preventing them from leaving, then let alone make a film again about, bringing them back.
Well, Robbie, I got to tell you, the trailer, it definitely gives you goosebumps. I'm so looking forward to it. I'll tell our listeners, exposfest.com. If you want to be part of that premiere event with former Expos, go to exposfest.com to get the tickets there. And I wish you success. I think it's going to be a great success when it goes to wide release too.
Yeah, excellent. I just want to give a shout out to my friend Warren Cromartie, who came to Montreal in April 2012 and says, I want to bring back the Expos. and I attended that. I heard about it, and I attended that news conference, and that was like, okay, I got to follow this story. Well, let's see where it takes us. And here we are,
A dream has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Robbie, thanks so much.
Oh, mate, Elias, thank you.
Robbie Hart, director of the film Nos Amours, the saga of the Montreal Expos.